The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. 'Cause your friends are my friends and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. The more we get together, 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 the more we get together, the happier we'll be. There's Junior and Kylan and Cyrus and Amira and Leilani and Ellie and London and Amia and Leo and Deviani and Soraya and Maddox and Melanie and Frederick and Nara and Royalty and Bernadette and Anton and Natalia and Mrs. Hall. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Good morning, boys and girls. Or good afternoon if you're watching me after nap time, or good evening if you're watching me at nighttime. I know lots of you guys watch me at all different times of the day. And I love that you squeeze your learning time into whatever time of the day works for you. Thanks for watching me and thanks for learning with me. All right, I have a guessing game today, and we are not going to find out the answer to my guessing game until the end of our meeting today. But I want you to look at my bin, or it's a little container. I have a little plastic container, and I have these big pom-pom balls in it. And my container is just about filled to the top with pom-pom balls. I want you to be thinking, how many pom-pom balls do you think are in my container? And I'm gonna check and see what your guess is at the end of our learning time today. We're gonna see what you think. How many puff balls, how many cotton balls are in my plastic container? Okay, so be thinking and make your guess, and then we'll check and see if you're right at the end, okay? All right, you think you've got your guess? All right, we're gonna play a game to start our day. So you need to find a space where you have lots of room, because we're going to be popcorn today. Have you ever had popcorn before? Have you ever listened to popcorn when it's popping? When you put it in the microwave, you have to listen for those kernels to start popping. And when you cook it in a big pot, you have to listen inside the pot for the popcorn to pop. So we're going to pretend that we're popcorn today, and we're gonna pop. But we're only going to pop when we're ready. And you will know that you're ready when you hear me call a color that you're wearing today. So look and see what colors you have on your clothes today. So Mrs. Hall, I'm wearing a blue dress today, and I'm wearing a white sweater. Okay, so I have to listen for one of those colors to be called. So if somebody said, if you're wearing the color blue, you may pop, then I would pop. But if somebody said, if you're wearing the color red, pop. Can I pop? I cannot pop because I do not have any red on me today. My dress is blue. It's very dark blue. It's hard to see, but it is very dark blue today. All right, so find a space and we're going to get ready to play. All right, are you ready to play? You have a space? All right, ready? Popcorn, popcorn. Can you get into your little kernel? In a pot. Cook it up, nice and hot. Kernels are almost ready to pop. Pop if you're wearing what color? Red, rojo. Pop if you're wearing rojo. Good job. I couldn't pop because I'm not wearing rojo. I'm not wearing red. Popcorn, popcorn in a pot. Cook up nice and hot, hot, hot. Kernels are almost ready to pop. Pop if you're wearing... What color is this? Yellow! Amarillo! Pop if you're wearing yellow. Good job! I didn't pop because I'm not wearing yellow. Popcorn, popcorn in a pot. Cook it up nice and hot, hot, hot. Kernels are almost ready to pop. Pop if you're wearing the color. What color is this? Orange, anaranjado. Pop if you're wearing orange. Good job. Did you pop? All right, I'm still not popped yet because I'm not wearing that color. Popcorn, popcorn in a pot. Cook it up nice and hot, hot, hot. Kernels are almost ready to pop. Pop if you're wearing... What color? Green! Good job! If you're wearing green, verde, pop. Good job. Popcorn, popcorn, popping in a pot. Cook up nice and hot, hot, hot. Kernels are almost ready to pop. Pop if you're wearing... brown. Good job. If you have on brown, morado, time to pop. Good job. Were you wearing brown? I have brown shoes, so I can pop. Good job. Popcorn, popcorn in a pot. Cook it up nice and hot, hot, hot. Kernels are almost ready to pop. Pop if you're wearing black. That's right. Pop if you're wearing black. Nariz, or negro. That's right. I almost said nariz. That's nose. Negro is black. Good job. All right. Did you pop for black? I don't have black on. I can't pop. Popcorn, popcorn in a pot. Cooking up nice and hot, hot, hot. Kernels are almost ready to pop. Pop if you're wearing pink, rosa. Pop if you're wearing pink. Was that you? Could you pop on pink? We've got two more colors. Popcorn, popcorn in a pot. Cooking up nice and hot, hot, hot. Kernels are about ready to pop. Pop if you're wearing purple. That's right. Pop if you're wearing purple. Was that you? Good job. Good job popping for purple. All right, one more color. Popcorn, popcorn in a pot. Cooking up nice and hot, hot, hot. Kernels are ready to pop. Pop if you're wearing blue. Azul, that's me. Pop. Did you have to be patient like me and wait for blue? Yeah, that was a long wait. Good job. Did you pop on blue? Good job, boys and girls. Good job popping like popcorn. Good job. All right, the next thing we're going to talk about today is we're going to talk about getting to give other people hugs. Who do you like to give a hug to? I like to give a hug to my mom and my dad and my grandma and my grandpa, and I like to hug my kids. Those are all good people to hug. Yes, those are all good people to hug. What about pets? Do you think pets like to be hugged and squeezed? Some pets do, but a lot of pets do not like to be hugged and squeezed. So how do we show pets that we love them? What could we do to show pets that we love them? Because we don't want to hug them and squeeze them if they don't like it. So what could we do to show a pet that we love him? So I brought some friends today to help us learn how to show animals that we love them without scaring them, okay? So my first animal I brought is what? What kind of an animal is this? Actually, I have two of them. What are they? Dogs, good job. So how do you think we can show a dog that we love it? What do dogs like to have done to them? That's right, we can pet a dog. But do you think we should just go up to a dog on the street and just start petting it if we don't know that dog? Should we just start petting a strange dog? No, we should not. Do you remember when I showed you Mary's teeth? Mary has very sharp teeth, doesn't she? My puppy. And so if I just went up and started touching a dog and I scared the dog, they might bite me, and that would really hurt. So if I see a dog and I want to pet it, I have to first look for that dog's owner. And I have to say, can I pet your dog? And maybe the owner will say no. And if the owner says no, then I just have to leave that dog alone. But if the owner says yes, then I can pet the dog. Now watch how I pet this dog. I want you to watch, and then I want you to tell me what I did. What did I do to that dog? Before I started petting that dog, what did I do? Did you see me? I'm going to do it again. See if you can watch. That's right. I let the doggy smell me. So before I started to pet the dog, I put my hand out and I let that doggy smell me. And then when he was smelling me, then I said, oh, good dog. And I started to pet that doggy. But I don't usually pet a doggy without first letting them smell me. See how I'm holding my hand out flat so that that doggy can smell me and make sure I'm nice? That's right. And horses are the same way too. Did you know that? My little girl takes horse lessons and she has to let the horse smell her and then she can pet the horse. That's right. Animals do a lot of investigating with their noses. So you might have to let the animal smell you. Good job. All right, I have another animal here. What animal is this? A cat. That's right. I have a kitty cat. For kitty cats, same thing. Should I just go up and pet a cat that I don't know? I should not. Cats have sharp teeth too, and they have sharp claws. So I can't pet a cat I don't know. But if it's a cat I do know, then lots of times they like you to pet them too. But you have to be gentle when you're petting cats and dogs. Do you pet them hard like this? That would hurt them. We pet them gentle. I have my hand open and I just pet them gently. And they like to be pet on their head, sometimes on their back. They do not like to be pet on their tail. That is not a good place to pet a cat or a dog. They do not like to be pet on their tail. And sometimes they don't like to be pet on their feet, okay? But their head or their back, those are good places to pet a cat or a dog. Good job. What about this? I have these at my house, right? What is this? A fish. Do you think I should pet a fish? I should not. If I put my finger in that tank and pet that fish, I could hurt the fish. So I am not going to pet a fish. How do you think I could show a fish that I care? What do you think I could do? I could just sit and watch them, right? I like to just watch my fish swimming in my tank. Yeah, maybe I could even get one of my books and I could practice reading to my fish. That would be a good thing to do, but I'm not going to pet my fish and I'm not going to hug my fish. I'm never going to take my fish out of the tank, am I? That would not be a safe thing to do with a fish, right? They are not for hugging and they are not for petting. All right, let's see what else I brought. What animal is this? A turtle. It's Tucker. Hi, Tucker. For Tucker, how do you think I can show Tucker that I love him? I don't think he wants me to hug him really tight and squeeze him, do you? No, turtles don't really like that. What could I do to pet my turtle? I could pet their shell. He would not really feel me pet his shell, would he? But I could pet him there. Yeah, or if it's my turtle and I know him really well, I could maybe pet him on his head or I could maybe pet him on his feet. But I have to be really gentle and I'm just going to use 1 or 2 fingers when I do that. Because he doesn't have a very big head, so I can't use my whole hand. Just 1 or 2 fingers. That's all I should do to pet him gently. And if he goes in his shell, then that's okay. I should not stick my fingers in his shell, should I? Nope, that's his timeout spot, remember? If a turtle's inside their shell, they don't want to be pet. They want you to leave them alone, okay? But if he comes out, then I can gently pet him on his head or his feet. Good job. I have one more animal. What kind of an animal is this? A bunny, that's right. Now there's bunnies that hop around my yard and I do not pet those bunnies because those are not pets, right? Those are wild animals. But some people have bunnies for pets and some people have guinea pigs for pets or hamsters, and they're kind of the same as a bunny for how you would pet them, okay? First, you have to ask the owner and say, "May I pet your bunny?" Right? Because we don't pet pets that we don't know. And again, just like with my turtle, he's a really little animal, so I'm only going to use 2 fingers. And I might pet him gently on his head. I might pet him gently on his back. Okay, and that's the same for a guinea pig. That's the same for a hamster. All those little tiny animals. Maybe a little mouse if somebody has a mouse for a pet. All those pets, we're just going to be gentle and use 2 fingers. Even a snake, lots of times they tell you to pet snakes with just 2 fingers so that you're very gentle and you don't hurt that animal. Good job. All right, that was a lot of learning about how to show pets we love them today. There is a big fancy word I almost forgot to teach you today. When we show somebody that we care, that is called showing them affection. That's a really big word. You're going to sound so smart when you say it. Can you try that with me? Affection. When I hug my mom, I'm hugging my bunny, but he's not a real bunny. I wouldn't really hug a bunny. But if I hug my mom or if I hug my kids, then I'm showing that person affection. And when I pet my animals, I'm showing them affection. You'll sound so smart when you tell somebody that word. I learned about affection today. Good job. All right, last thing, and then we're all done for today. Have you been thinking about how many puffballs were in my basket? Did you think about that? All right, we are going to get ready to count them. Are you ready to help me count them and see how many puffballs are in my basket? Let's see. All right, let's count them together, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, these are big numbers, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. There were 17 puffballs in my bowl. Here is what the number 17 looks like. 17 puffballs in my bowl. Was that more or less than what you thought? Was it more or less? If you thought it was going to be 5, then we had more puffballs than what you thought. That's right. If you thought it was going to be 100, then it was less puffballs than you thought. So think about that question, and maybe your grown-up at home can help you answer today. Was it more or was it less than what you thought? Or did you get it right? Guessing games are really good games to play. So if you pour some goldfish in your bowl for snack, see if you can guess how many goldfish are in your bowl and then count them and see if you were right. That's called estimating. And estimating is a really good thing to practice in preschool. So if you have not been practicing that guessing game, that would be a fun game to play each day with somebody at home. You could guess how many toys are in your toy bin. You could guess how many goldfish you're gonna have at snack time. You could guess how long it's gonna take you to drive somewhere. Estimating and guessing is a really good practice skill. All right, boys and girls, I hope you have a super awesome day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.